We're watching In the World Game 46. It's all on the line. You have 6 teams total playing for something, 5 games that matter in placement, but only one in our hearts, and that's this one right here. Wrexham hosting Middlesbrough to try and find a spot into the playoffs. Brendan, good morning to you as we bang the cobwebs out. Coffee's loaded. I've got Derby sitting up on the screen right up here. I've got Hull, Norwich City sitting down here. In Canada, the game got picked up on DAZN, so I'm going to have that right here. It's going to be a game of multiple screams? Yes, those two, screams, and eyes all over the place. Hi to everybody in the chat. We'll get to you guys in a second, but Brendan, how the hell are you?
I am good. I get so much. I get nervous energy. I'm definitely not tired this morning, where sometimes waking up a little early and everything. I feel that way, but not today. So
yeah, the alarm clock bopped, and I was up as soon as it went. First, there was no snooze, there was no wait, there was no fired up. I spent a lot of time though trying to look at or try to get everything all connected and set up as I'm watching Hull City fans making their way in. Rams, this is crazy. This is bonkers. And with all of the permutations, I put together a graphic to try to simplify things, and I just confused it further. The easiest thing that we're probably going to be doing is just staring at the standings to try and figure this all out. The equation is simple, simpler if you win, because it immediately eliminates Derby, and then you're just watching Hull City to see if they can overcome us by scoring more goals. And then the same thing sort of happens in a loss. High-scoring game, that's what I want, because that's better for us to get up on the goals for, which is the third tiebreaker. I want lots of goals. I want a victory. And more importantly, I want the victory. If there's controversy, I'll still take it if we get the victory. But I don't want anything cheap to happen either. Some really questionable call or some decision that ends up going sideways. Let the lads play. Let them figure it out on the pitch. And I don't want to be talking about some missed call at the end of this one. But I have a feeling there's something's going to happen. When you got 5 games out there that matter, something's going to happen. Where do we go? What do we do? Do we say hi to everybody in the chat? Signs of life. I'm awake. Yes, John. Thanks. Des told my Derby cousins if they make it, put some money on them to help with the pain of the banter. Score early, score often. And the other thing that I'm hoping for is if you're Middlesbrough's got a stake in this. They're lined up potentially for automatic promotions. I wouldn't say lined up, but if they get some help with Ipswich losing and Millwall losing, they can jump the both of them and slide into the automatics. And so what I hope that the Wrexham fans do is as those games look favorable, and if they look favorable for us, the score should go up on the scoreboard. The tannoy should be making the announcement. The fans should be cheering and shouting out the score. I want the Middlesbrough players to have no heart and realize, you know what, change of plans. We're not going for a win on this one. We're just going to put our people in and figure this all out. So that's sort of what I'm hoping. Do we jump into the what really matters, and that's the 11 on the pitch, and then we can talk a little bit about dynamics and what's going on?
Yeah, let's do it.
That's a great comment from Little Miss. Can we really watch this? I'm too tense. It's been bothering me all week. I think you got us up, yes?
Yes.
All right. Danny Ward getting the start despite the questionable outcome with that free kick. Lots of people thinking that he should have got to that one. And that changed the dynamic of the game against Coventry. He had 2 clean sheets before that. He's got control of the ball. Is this just a simple matter of when it's on the line, you want to have experience? Is that the difference? Because for me, I think Danny Ward gave the position back to Ogonkwo in any game other than game 46.
So you're saying you give it back to him in any game but this one?
Yes, I would give it back to Ogonkwo in any other game except game 46. I would keep it with Danny Ward just because crazy things happen on final days and you want a cagey veteran.
Yeah, he hasn't had a good game, or that he and the the back line haven't had a good game together. That's why Ward went in, and it would just be I'd just be wrong now the last game of the season to throw him back in. I think
there you go. There you go. Different perspective
hey,
already. That's what we do.
Penalties. Would you bring him in for penalties? Is the question.
There's no pens. There's no pens.
Sorry. Oh, okay. You're right.
If we don't get it on the tiebreaker, we don't get it on the tiebreaker. There's no save your life at the end of this one. That's if we draw, we're in trouble because we're watching the out of town scoreboard. If we lose, we're in bigger trouble and we're crying probably at the out of town scoreboard. We're all Norwich City Canary. We're all cheering for the Canaries. We're all cheering for the Blades. That feels. But yeah, go Sheffield United. So I hear you that he hasn't had a good set with these guys, but I just think if you want a shot stopper, if you want the best goalkeeper available, I still think that's Ogonko in form between the two of them as it sits right now. And so I would have gone with him, except I think you want the KG veteran. Hyam, Scar, Doyle on the back line. Clueworth was in the discussions and whether you can pull Scar and slide Hyam over and you want him there to push things forward and that sort of stuff in a final game. Also sort of not what I want. Des, this will shock you. When I was talking to locals, most fans want us to have another season in the championship when the stand is ready and the building is, but would take the opportunity though. The way I look at it is if you bounce up or you go up and you get absolutely throttled next year, and you guys, us, whoever gets to go to some of the hallowed grounds of the Premier League and have a kickabout, and we get smashed. We jump back with parachute money. And Robin Ryan with parachute money, that's a recipe for build. That's a recipe to transition. That's a recipe to move forward. So I'm okay with bumping up. Let's be honest. This has been fun this season. So I'm okay Des coming back. But anyways, Kabori and Thomason, no real surprise there. Issa, do a thing today, please. It's been so long. And a lot of people thought he played really, really well in the last match. I didn't see it.
No.
But hopefully he can find some magic. Dobson and James has to be the defensive specialist, the disruptor, and Dobson. James is your midfield connector. You've got to have the guy to get the ball through. So those to me have to be the guys that are out there. O'Brien maybe gets some consideration, but at the moment I think he's just a step down from Matty James. Thomason, I already talked about him. Rathbone and Windass playing that support role, that quasi 10-8, whatever you want to call, what number you want to give them. Rathbone they interchange typically on the right, Windass on the left. We need something from Josh and Sam Smith up at the front, and there's a discussion to be had there. I predicted this in the Discord channel that it was going to be Sam Smith, but did you have any thoughts beyond the normal, which, Kiefer Moore or Sam Smith, largely a consequence of who we're playing?
Again, I didn't do the background checking of whether it makes more sense to go against Middlesbrough. We talked about this throughout the whole season when they were tic-tacking back and forth between the two of them, which is, do they have a big back line? Are they fast? Does it make sense to come in from the sides and trying to get it on more? Or is this a team that, potentially plays a high line? You'd be better off with faster, more active players trying to run in behind, slot that pass in and make something happen. If so, obviously, that's the hustle team of, Rathbone and Smith being primaries up front, along with Windass. I like this team better to watch, truthfully. I like the movement, the constant movement and hustle, and bringing in more late. So.
Yeah, they play a back three, and Fry, their captain in the middle, is potentially and arguably the best center back in the championship at defensive, at winning battles in the air. His air duel numbers are through the roof. Ailing and Malanda, not good in the air at all. Bottom, I think it's, I don't have the numbers in front of me. I think it's Malanda who's in bottom quarter and Ailing's bottom third of the league. That's not just of the center backs, that's of the league. That's pretty bad, but their defensive tackles with their feet are near the top of the table. So you've got two guys flanking that are good on defensive tackles, and that's a percentage calculation. That's not volume, because obviously Fry's going to face more than Ayling and Malanda. And so to me, when I looked at that, I thought two things. One, it has to be Smith, because you're not going to, unless you're going to take more to nullify Fry and look for a low scoring 0-0 and some sort of scramble. You want Smith to try to get ahead of Fry or behind Fry. And the message has to be to Thomason and Kabore, you are going near stick and far stick every single cross that you get in, every corner that goes across. Everything goes near stick, far stick. You don't put anything in the middle, because Fry will just eat it up. Going through, if you have their lineup, this is their top 11 for season statistics. W&G, welcome. How are you? Morning. Shaun, a season in the Prem gives you nearly 150 in TV money even before a parachute payment, so just don't spend it all. There's something to be said for that too, right? There's this gobs of cash. Go get the gobs of cash. Come back looking like Daddy Warbucks or Scrooge McDuck, and we'll party in it. Let's LFG. That should be the message. This is their top 11. Bryn's been their keeper. Britt and Target. Fry. You look at all of these guys. Conway's their top scorer at 20 goals. The only person who isn't really a normal top 11 that is not in is Canadian Alfie Jones. He was doubtful. He's had an injury for a while. Alfie, the Canadian World Cup, we are screwed with our center back position. Our two top center backs, and to me they're world class, Bombito and Cornelius. They are out with injuries and have been for an extended period. Bombito just coming back. Jones was brought over to see if he could fit in, and was probably the report card I'd give him. But I think he would have been the sub to come in anyway over Ayling Fry and Malanda. Look, the equation, you can talk about this however you want to talk about this. At the end of the day, if we win, it's highly likely that we're in the playoffs. And if we lose or draw, it's highly likely that we're not. And this final day is going to be absolutely mad. And if we don't win or we draw, can we do anything other than shrug and say, yeah, there'll be disappointment, but we took this freaking thing to the end of the season when we were supposed to be relegated, when we've gone back to back to back, when we overhauled with a massive new core and somehow got the job done. Is that not the definition of a successful season? I don't know, Brendan, where you had them at the start of the season. I had them 10th. We can't go back that far. So,
I had seventh or eighth, I thought was possible. Yeah.
So I mean, shit, enjoy the day. Like, because this is going to be, like, my heart is banging. People have already been talking about how spry I am, and it's crazy. I've divined the auspices, and it's going to be a good day for Wrexham. Borough and are going to miss Hayden Hackney. And so I don't know enough about Mr. Hackney to be able to give you my 2 cents on that one. I spent a long time talking about Galbraith and Swansea City and another Discord channel, trying to figure out whether, because he's not going to go back to Swansea, and whether he's got a role here. But I haven't been looking around.
I thought Hackney kind of stirs the drink there. Any game I watch, he's the name that's always getting called out on anything good happening.
And so is he out with an injury, muscle injury? Yes, he's doubtful. Go back to the FBRF to talk about Hayden Hackney. 5 goals, 7 assists. That's 12 point interactions, 0.33 per 90. That's better than anybody on the team, aside from Morgan Whitaker, who's at an ungodly 0.72 goals and assists per 90. That's 14 goals and 7 assists. Even though Conway's the top scorer, it looks like those two guys that fill in behind Strelick are weapons, units. So we'll have to figure our way to get them taken care of. What else can we do here? We're praying Derby. Yeah, we're praying and hopefully a whole big loss. It's sort of crazy. If we win and Hull win, and Hull gets 2 goals more in their victory than we do, or wins by a goal margin that's 2 higher than us, they're in. They jump us anyways. If they win by 1 goal margin more than us, so if we win by 1 and they win by 2, they're in all circumstances unless we jump them in the goals for. And somebody put a comment earlier that said, there could be an extra playoff game if all teams are tied. It's impossible because Hull City is won both games against us in the league, so they've got that tiebreaker every day of the week. And even if you put all three teams tied together at the end, and they're all together on goal difference and goal for and points and all of the considerations, it's still going to be Hull City because they beat us twice and they beat Derby once. So mixed results, and we've got a player down in the Derby game. Or sorry, that's the Hull City. We got a Hull City Tiger down getting his jaw checked. How's that for crazy things to happen right at the start of things? Because I look over and I got the trainer out and all the players are around and they're checking this guy's jaw. I don't know who that is. Crazy. Start off the day bright. If somebody wants to jump on Twitter and find out who the player is that's getting his jaw checked, all around his eyes. I don't know if he got smashed with a ball or whatever. He actually looks like he's got a bit of a black eye under the left eye. Crazy. It's going to be that kind of day. Excited, so excited you can't type, Jed, but yes, nervous. It's that kind of day, and I don't know what else to contribute other than that. Blasted everything off, and we got 13 minutes to work on and talk about stuff. Welcome to Wrexham season starting soon. I know it's this month, and I think is it the 15th. Trailer's out there if you haven't seen it, so go ahead and grab that. I should say if we win, we're obviously, or win and make the playoffs, we're sixth place, which means the games are on Friday the 8th and Monday the 11th. So be prepared to clear your work schedule if you have to after this one. May 14th, Welcome to Wrexham premieres in the US on FX and Hula, and the following day in the rest of the world, including Canada. So we have to wait till midnight before we can bring that one up. Nothing on the whole socials. Interesting. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. I'm almost tempted to go and see if I can. He's still down. Like he's still down on the ground being checked out. And they got a guy with the back. Like this is full concussion protocol here, and they look like he's moving now. So we'll keep an eye on. I'm gonna go to the city number 25. Matt Crooks. If my first reaction was that he's a starter, 2,416 minutes as a starting defender, and he's going straight through the tunnel. So that's crazy. Matt Crooks out on condition protocol potentially. We'll have to keep that one going. What else do we got? And then after this one, if we are here on the 8th and 11th, that's great. If not, I'm going to make a couple of videos and get us through. World Cup's going to be starting in July. Brendan's doing the US. I'm doing Canada. Deandra said she's going to do something. If somebody else wants to do something, join us on Discord and prop that up and let us know. All EFL stuff is running slow. And how's this for a question? For those of you that are in Wrexham, how is the Wi-Fi there? Because when I was there last season for the Bolton game, it was questionable and spotty, but I heard that was an improvement. But I think that whatever Wi-Fi is going to be there, that it's going to get beat up and destroyed by people checking scores on the out-of-town scoreboard. So let me know about that. And then I've got the video, and it's all canned. The graphics are ready. I just have to make it for the women with the Champions League starting and the draw coming up in June, that I'm sure I'm going to have to find a way to do a live to find out and figure all that sort of stuff out as they had their season-ending awards and things like that. And so I'm going to hopefully fill the gap with something as Scott got nabbed by the anything you wanted to talk about that I haven't addressed? And we ripped through things really, really quickly today.
No, I'm just excited. I'm got nervous energy waiting to make this happen.
That's about exactly where I am at. I mean, there's so much to talk about, but so much stuff that has to sit for after this is all said and done. And whether we've got 2 games to play, for those of you who haven't been a part of the playoffs, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5. It's a home and home series. The team higher in the standing gets the last game. It's a 2 in North America, or at least in Canada, when it's hockey, we call it a 2-game total point. They call it football aggregate, who wins on aggregate. So If you win one by 5 goals and you lose the other by 3 goals, then you've won the 2-game series by 2. Or if you win by 5 and lose by 3, you win by 2. So they just basically count the score of over 180 minutes and played in 2 stadiums. And if it ends up draw or even, they'll play out of time and then go to pens. Winner of that series goes for the 1 game, lay it all on the line, Southampton. And I've been saying this for like 3 weeks now. That whole drubbing that we took at the hands of Southampton basically wrote the Welcome to Wrexham season 5. And that is, we're going to do it today, I believe. And we're going to eke out a win in the home and home against Ipswich, Millwall, or Middlesbrough. And then we're off to Wembley to take on Southampton, and we're going to come up with an upset victory and turn that game around. And it's going to be the story of, look at us get our butts kicked by Southampton. Hey, we won. And that's how it's going to be. This is, essentially a playoff final. Outside the goal difference makeup and all that sort of stuff. Berkeley Dave is here. We have all the Daves. I hope everybody has all of their totems. I actually don't know if my toque is within range. I don't see it. I better have it in case I need it. I'm going to feel like something's gone wrong here. And my wife cleaned everything, and did she hide the totems? All I got is a daffodil. If I have to put a daffodil, is that an appropriate substitute?
No.
No. I would do it. I got no shame. I don't have any Wrexham stuff. If we lose, it's all her fault. Millwall is the likely opponent. Yeah, and I don't have a problem with Millwall. We had a bad game against them. They had a bad game against us. Both in each other's barns played like crap. I think they let themselves down, and we got the 2-0 win, and then they let us. We let ourselves down in the following one. Like button is down below. Smash that one. Let the algorithm know that we're here. For anybody who's joining, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to join. We've got all of the games up. Brendan, do you have the same going on different devices? Will your
no, I just have the Wrexham one going. I don't know. I would like to have all 3, except I want to like this to be a decent show. So I'd just be screwing shit up if I had even more stuff going than I typically do, which is a lot. So
yeah, that's fair. So if everybody's looking, if you see me looking up, it's because I'm keeping an eye on Derby. I hope I don't have to look up. Like I'm hoping that Derby just doesn't end up doing a thing. I actually see them as more of a threat if we end up struggling than Hull City. I think the Canaries can handle their business, and I didn't look at their starting lineup, but I'm hoping my man Ali Ahmed does his thing. And hey, if you're also not in North America or not in Canada, maybe specifically, another thing you can do is Jason Smith hasn't talked about it. I don't think Bryn has. They're more Whitecappy fans than I am, but I'm certainly like the idea that we have the Vancouver Whitecaps, a team that Wrexham played. And Brendan, we went to go and watch them. They're in jeopardy. Been trying to sell the club, stadium issues, largely because it's government owned and not enough profit for the team. And so they're looking to relocate and strip the team and take it down to Vegas. And so if you go onto social media and you do a hashtag Save the Caps, have a couple of comments and follow along for people that know what it's like to lose their club. I like having the Whitecaps there because they're there. Do I go to a lot of games? No. Do I appreciate them being here? Yes. But there are people who are massive fans. And the hum on your audio, Brendan, seems to have gone. I agree. It's not in the background. So feel free to check that out if you get the opportunity, whether it be off season or during the week, as they continue to battle. And the MLS, here's how Bush League the MLS is, as if we take a joke with 6 minutes left and I'm distracted and trying not to look at all of these yellow and green and black and white. The premier, which is like the governor of a state, like the top of the top made a comment about saving the Whitecaps on a video on Twitter. And the MLS commissioner came back out and said, liar, liar, pants on fire, in response to his comment, and then came back and said he was hacked. And the only thing that happened while he was hacked was him making a comment on the premier's post. And they gave him the account right back. So I don't necessarily believe the man, but a little bit of MLS Bush League drama going on here. Is this the biggest match in club history? Someone made a comment, and I'm not sure about it. It's an interesting question because I mean, outside of the Cup's league matches, and instead we had recent ones even to try and get promoted, but this is the highest that Wrexham has ever been in the pyramid, and so somebody could ask, let's put it up there. And if you don't agree, then answer, is this the biggest, by whatever definition you define biggest, match in club history? Yes, no. And that's you've got Bournemouth, you've got Notts County, and those are recent ones. You can go back to, I'm sure, 77, 78, 78, 79, when you had big matches there. You've obviously got FA Cup slays that occurred, but those were sort of one-off and big in the moment days, and they weren't for things. I think I could make the pitch that when this is the highest you've got in the pyramid, and you have the chance to make the playoffs with a victory and eke your way into the Prem, how do you not say this is it? Borough have never won in North Wales. Go, 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 says Woody. Yeah, okay, Des, fair enough. That's a good shout. The time period when playing in Europe, Welsh champions and opening the door that way, that was bigger. I can get that. I can take that on. As far as league games, I guess. So biggest game, maybe no. There's certainly an argument there. I'm trying to think of how going back, and obviously my history is all from text. 78, 77, 78, 79. I wasn't even born. Well, I was born, but I was an amoeba who laying on a pillow somewhere in Saskatchewan. So an ex-San Diego Charger fan, a whole owner moved the franchise to LA who already had an NFL team. Well, yeah, and the offer's already out there from Vegas. It's a billionaire who's, I think it's 53 million euros, whatever that is in Canadian or US dollars, to pull Vancouver. And it's because it's at that point that I think it's done. Anyway, we'll talk about the Whitecaps maybe on another day. As it looks like Hull City's bringing their kids out. That's a nice distraction on game 46, is bringing out your own kids for the kickoff. Does that fire you up or does that distract you? I hope it distracts you, because they have a walking brick for a mascot. Every game going except DAZN Canada. Still lagging behind. If I hit the refresh button, maybe I'll get it. Give me something, please. I'm going to miss Mr. Griffiths for this one. Oh, I got commercials. We're going live everywhere. As soon as I start to hear the commercials, I don't know how people have been doing this in Wrexham for their entire lives. Is there like early onset of like heart issues and stuff in Wrexham? Defibrillators are fully available and accessible. As we're staring at the Kairos. Finally, it's up on the screen. The zone is going. Wrexham in red. I can't even tell. It was Middlesbrough in their dark jerseys, the dark kit they are. We're going towards the Cop to start, it looks like. Them going towards the Tech end. That makes sense for us. Des was 17 and 78, making him feel old. I'm in that transitional phase of recognizing that I'm now old. I can't deny it anymore. If Wrexham players advance to the bulk of the current players get let go, bulk, yes. They will be some depth players that are kept, but you're going to have to overhaul it. Soaking it all up. The game is here. If you missed it earlier, and I haven't checked whether he's still in the lineup, Matt Crooks for Hull City on the deck and went to the tunnel early after getting smashed. I think he was smashed in the face with a ball, but he was going through the whole concussion protocol. So I'm gonna see if there's anything there. That game don't matter as much. The Derby game don't matter as much. Everybody's standing on the ball. And I think all refs are going to wait and try and get these all kicked off at about the same time. And so we'll see. They're waiting on the ball. Derby and Sheffield United in Derby, and the referee's still staring at the clock to wait. Everybody's watching at Hull. Matt Crooks like he's good to go. So he's standing out there waiting. They're still taking pictures there, and they're underway at Derby. God, it's going to be a day. And we're underway here. All the way back. Bryn down the right-hand side, headed up. Whitaker trying to get to it. Scramble Dobson intercepts, pumps it over top, but nobody there to go chase on, and Rathbone's going to go and try and hunt it down. And not Ailing. Oh, go away. How do I get rid of this stupid thing on the side of my... Hey, Des, have a good one. Brad, everybody soak this up. It has been exactly a successful season, Jingping, is we're going to get a restart here with Britain going to take it from the right-hand side. Callum Britton, right foot, 45 yards out, up against the goal line. Players all lined up. Into the box. Headed away, being chased down by Rathbone. Left available for him. He's got open space and tons of room. Can he get past somebody? He's going to take a shot from distance and right into the hands. An easy stop for the keeper, Bryn. Bristol City with an early goal. They're just underway now in Hull City and not underway, restarting. Conway came all the way back to try and help out. It's back there. Malanda down the pitch. No, he decides to off it. It's Brown. Collision there, up in the air. And we're going to have a throw in. The referee letting that one go. Sitting and staring at Parky, so that gives you an opportunity to look around at everything. God, my neck's going to be sore. Throw in Middlesbrough, 35 yards away. Target. Draws it back to Fry. Fry is going to go to the right-hand side, Ailing inside their own box before it thumps it down the middle of the pitch. Doyle can't intercept and get to it, and there's a collision and a push and a bang, and it's going to go for a throw-in. I like this ref. He's letting them play. He says, you guys bump into each other. That's all over. A whole city with a cross and a corner coming dangerous and headed away in Norwich. In Hull. Throw in Doyle. Knocked out, mishandled, and that hit Smith in the face. Oh, it wasn't the ball hit him in the face. Ailing pop him in one in the face. No call. Smith complaining. I'm going to try it, Stephen. We'll see. You guys can let me know in the chat if I'm missing out on the match that matters by trying to follow. Opportunity there, headed down. Comes loose to Rathbone, flicked up in the air. Whoa, awkward. Chested down by Malanda, and it's scramble collection by Bryn. And Ipswich up 1-0. That's good for us. Early goals by Ipswich W&G. You can keep those going, and the Millwall goals is that hopefully will suck the power out of Millwall. And I want that score, or out of Middlesbrough, I want that score up on the board as opportunity here. Middlesbrough, cut back pass, opportunity. It's in the net. Fuck. Conway on a scramble goal, cut back pass, and the board misplays it. And it's available and free, and it gets put in, and it's 1-0 for the bad guys early. Absolute shit start. God damn it. Like that's just an ugly, horrible, awkward start. Clever ball, my ass. He gets it down the side. It's taken to the line. It's put up in front, and Danny Ward just makes a meal out of it. Well, we are not in a playoff spot anymore. Let's see where it's at. Piss. Conway gets his 21st of the season. And with that, "25 times they've had a lead, and they've won 24 out of 25. Or sorry, 23-1. They've only lost once all season when they get the lead. Kabore with the cross there. Ailing knocks it down. Scramble ball. Morris, he gets pulled down. It's loose. Free kick there. He plays it off of Josh and tries to draw a penalty. Derby leads 1-0. It's over. Like that's as bad as it gets. Derby scores on a cross into the middle of the box, headed down, comes loose to the right-hand side. And it's, scooped back the other way, and they call a pen? Is that what they called? No, it comes out free on that, and then it gets deflected and goes into the back of the net. Ugly, weird goal everywhere. Right-hand side, thumped in, deflects, and then put into the back of the net. So as it sits, we need 2. A victory has to happen. W&G already called it. Put in. I don't want to be sitting here 10 minutes into this game and already thinking the season is over. Push in the back. Fans scream. Smith goes down. Nothing there. Morris forward. Matty James frees it up to Issa Kabore. Well done defensively to pull that off, and it's left to Josh Windass, who's got to get quick. Matty James scoops it over for Issa Kabore, and Fry comes over and clears it. Grabbed. Josh looking to play it quickly. Forward for Sam Smith. Heads it down. Issa, why are you standing where you threw it in? Final game, the least you can do is bust your ass. Tons of time. Tons of time. Minor setback. We're okay. Hyam got it, won it back, draws it back. Doyle up the left-hand side. Dobson sitting 35 yards out, pushes it forward. It's left there. Windass cutting across 20 yards out, takes a left footer, knocked down and blocked. Goes over to Thomason, heads it forward to Dobson. Stab back to Thomason, 25 yards out, playing it forward. Rathbone smashes it up in the air, loose ball, and it's back for a corner on the left-hand side. I can't watch the match this way. It's going to kill me. Quite possible. Quite possible. Right foot in swinger from Dabo. Near post, far post. Keep it out in the middle. Curled over towards the far post. It comes down. Battle through the middle. Can Rathbone free it up? He can't get to touch. Oh, and it came loose. Conway down to Britton, and they're going to get a clear. Conway, they're boxed in the far left-hand side. Nice play by Conway to get it past Dobson. Doyle chasing him down the sidelines. Interception there. Nice tackle, and Matty James plays it forward. Rathbone over to Issa Kabore. Lots of space. Josh on the right-hand side in support. He takes the ball 18 yards out. Draws it back. Dabo looking into the area. Middle. Matty James plays it for Sam Smith. Can't get there, but Josh is there. Left foot. I thought he had it. But it got blocked and goes straight up. He had that gap and a seam to try and smash that with his left, and right at contact, it gets blocked, and it goes up in the air and harmlessly rolls towards Bryn. We hired Brum's former CFO. We're coming. We're on the front foot. Kabore, right foot, slides it into the middle of the area. I was behind Smith and thought that Rathbone was coming up, but it was too far. Bad cross. Switch 2-0. Pulling the heart out of Middlesbrough, so that'll help. Sammy Smojic with the goal. It was a weird one. Deflected. Smashed in by him, but after a weird deflection. Like if you're
They're
Wrexham
blaming you for
fans,
not
you should be
wearing the
yelling
two.
2-0, 2-0. I can't even find it. Blame my wife. God, I don't even know where she would have put it. Halftime, we'll get desperate, and I'll tear this place apart. Usually, it's right in this little nook.
We may have to invoke all the charms, like we all walk away from the camera, all the equipment.
Yeah, go sit in the
take
bog.
our phones, go sit in the bog with our hats on. You know.
Yeah, I got nothing. Back underway, tackle there by Thomason, but it's just going to free it up to Ailing. And Ailing knocked it out. Did he knock it out? Apparently not. So it's still live in the middle of the pitch, and it's going to free up for us. We got 4 red jerseys. And the right footer easily knocked down. I hate how cocky this keeper is. He's like that in hockey. Those goalkeepers that flash the glove when they make a save. He palms it down and lets it hit the ground and collects it. Like he's God's gift to the keepers. Freed up for Josh. Nice tackle there to free the ball to the midfield, and Matty James collects it. He's going to go to the right-hand side to Issa Kabore. 25 yards out, cross there. Left for Bryn to collect, and he does. Needed to get that away from the keeper. The angle wrong on that cross, straight to him rather than into the area of the red kit. Wensley, you need Derby to lose or not to win. If so, we end up drawing. You cannot have either Hull or Derby win. We advance in either situation. You don't have to look at goals for or goals against. If we draw, the question then becomes, does either Derby or Hull win? So right now we'd be out with a draw. That because they've got the goal difference advantage. We got people in Wrexham already praying. Okay, I get that Phil Parkinson is a key feature, but can we show more of this? The players in the screen. Long ball, Danny Ward gets us back underway, can't control it, loses it. Whitaker grabs it, and he leaves it there. That's not Aileen's going to get it in the back pass. We are outplaying them. Sheffield United not really doing much in their match. In Hull, Norwich is pressing. It's been all Norwich forward. Every time I look down, they've got possession and they're on the attack. So if you're looking eye test on who's doing what, I'm not confident about the Derby match. I am here, which means we just have to go out and get 2 more. Yeah, the thing about the championship is weird, though. You find the margins are so thin that if you don't go up, you just as likely could go down the following year. I mean, it's rare to have teams that don't move around.
And as far as inconsistency goes, we're going to probably swap out most of the team anyway.
True.
It's irrelevant.
DeAndre going to go and grab some coffee as it comes down the right-hand side. Conway all the way up in the area, knocked down Matty James, and he's going to get the clear there. A bit of a shout for a handball, but I didn't see it. I think Matty James got it with a chest. And Norwich still with pressure as they're going to collect it back through Bryn. And Sheffield United with an opportunity here. Is this a free kick that they're serving up? And a scoring opportunity up at the top. So I might watch that one in a second here once they get it lined up. Is Matty James over to Dobson, right-hand side. Issa Kabore on the run, 25, taking on his man towards the goal line. Cross not there, recollects. He's kind of dug in a corner. He needs support. Dobbo coming. Freed up to Dobson, 25 yards out. Free kick, dangerous territory in the Sheffield game. Sheffield taking it 20 yards, 22 yards away. It's up and down opportunity there. 4 in the wall for Derby. So we'll watch them take that one because this could be an important one. If we can pot that one, Sheffield. Right footer. Oh, big save. Damn it, Derby. That was epic. Diving over to the right, and it goes out harmlessly. Good opportunity there for the Blades, but doesn't come up roses for us. He whipped that in, got it just missed the wall. He didn't go up and down. He whipped it to the right side of the wall and full stretch save. Howdy, no Mick. Windass took a shot, banged around, still loose. Rathbone couldn't get it. Ailing grabs it. And it's all Candy Stripe Shredder's fault. Late. No, they'll come up with a goal right now because they know you're here. Back to Danny Ward. The man who was put in because mistakes were unwelcome and you thought he was going to be the safe one makes the mistake early, and we go down 1-0. Love that the Wrexham fans are all over this one with the noise. Big diagonal, and now Kabore trying to chase it down as Conway got behind, and it goes skipping behind. We'll get a throw in from 18 yards out. Great uncle needed his lawnmower and caused the lateness. Fine, we'll blame him. We're blaming my wife because she's hid the toques. David, thanks for signing up as a supporter. Windass has it halfway line. The good news is at least Sheffield appears that they're trying to do things. This hole almost had an opportunity there, had to stab it away and knock it free on a bad back pass. Desperate tackle in front of it, attacking forward. Windass coming forward, 30 yards out. He's going to go to the right-hand side. Issa Kabore, 18 yards out, taking on his man, running after him. See, you can't... I want you to attack Issa, but I also know that the two guys on the outside, Malanda and Ailing, have the best defensive tackles numbers, some of the best defensive tackle numbers in the league. Your weapon there is near stick, far stick. Find a man and give it to him and cause havoc. Don't go through the middle. It's easy. It's easy. That's what it is. G on the go signs up. Noam Poissy stands up. Thank you, everybody, for signing up. And the whistle blew, and what just happened there? Seventeen and a half minutes. Sheffield free kick from 45 yards out coming. Well, that was horrible. Never mind. Throw in here. Target. Throws in, kicked out. They'll redo it and recycle. It's thrown in, and we'll do it all again as it goes all the way back to Fry. Ailing now. Looking for options. Down the middle of the pitch. Almost had a disruption interception there from Matty James, but instead it's Morris with it over to... Who was that? Was that Whitaker all the way back, or Malanda in the wrong spot? Malanda in the wrong spot. Malanda has it now. They're just breaking out of their own zone. The press is on, and it is high, as we are all the way down to 8th place in the standings. Whitaker. Middlesbrough just comfortable with it. Dobson all the way up pressing. And it's over onto the left-hand side. Target. Through the middle of the pitch. Brown now with it. Middlesbrough on the attack. Over to the right-hand side. Whitaker dancing forward. Draws it back. Brown kicks it over to the right-hand side to Morris. It's Brown again. Almost had it take it away. And Norwich in the area. Big save. Hull City keeping it 0-0 there. Middlesbrough, Wrexham. Middlesbrough still with the ball all over on the right-hand side, bouncing around, and then just a bad counter. They have 5 guys deep, and Issa slips and falls. He manages to stab to Josh and get it away. Lead him. There's the lead. Oh, no, he tries to hook it in for Smith and can't get it to him, and it comes back to us, and we're going to recycle it to halfway. Josh, Windass to Issa, 35 yards out, brings it back to Matty James. Dobson searching, back to Matty James. Scar, bad forward pass, but it's going to roll, and we've got the ball. Freed it up to Issa Kabore. High line. Sam Smith chests it down, looking for options. It's forward. Oh, Fry. That was a Rathbone trying to just get it past Fry, who doesn't have good legs. He's got the cabeza, not the legs, but he managed to stab that one. Otherwise, Smith would have been free and clear as Brum evens it up. DeAndre, do not like. I like it too. I don't like it either. I wouldn't say they've parked the bus. They're pretty far. They're pretty high still. Loose ball there in the middle of the pitch. Middlesbrough able to get to it. Doyle in the battle. Still in the battle. Oh, and then that last shove was sold on the flop. Free kick for Middlesbrough. Okay, there was enough in that, I think. The stab and the shove. Fall down, Middlesbrough player, Matty James able to collect it, gets it to Josh Windass, 45 yards out, trying to find options, can't. Thomason, left-hand side, now 35 yards out. Rathbone, heavy touch, but he gets it back. Windass with it, looking for something, doesn't take for Thomason on the run. Now it's kicked back to him. Lots of red forward. Doyle all the way 20 yards out. He tries the cross. It gets knocked down. Can't get the header. It gets freed up and a free kick because Doyle, over exuberant, the young Doyle. Denise likes him more and more. He's into it. You can't say he's not fired up. Whitaker's still on the deck here after this one. It's all Norwich all the time in Hull. Like, I swear, every time I look down, it's green jerseys pressed up against orange jerseys and just nonstop possession, control, and searching. And they're going to get a free kick 18 yards out. Torre just got wiped out straight into the legs. And is that a yellow, a red? Watching him walk up before he makes the decision now. And he's now, I will see. There's a card coming, it looks like. I don't think it's red. It'd be a yellow. Should be a yellow on that one. Tackle him right through the legs. Middlesbrough all the way forward, gets kicked out. Should be a throw to us, and it is. Still haven't seen it. Was Mo Torre gets taken out by Egan. Really aggressive, high knee to the thigh. Haim throws it in. Smith, he can't get to it. Rathbone can't get to it. It's back to Ailing. He's got Rathbone coming. Windass tries to jump in front of a player. It goes back. Smith able to get his head onto it. Freed forward by Josh. Josh still with it. It's scramble ball. That's one of those bull in a china shop. Just keep running with the ball in front of you and see what happens. So free kick, 18 yards, 3 yards away from the box for Norwich City to try and go up 1-0 on Hull, which would be a help. That's a start. Doyle with it. Reality is we need 2 at least. Up and over, nothing in Norwich. Conway heads it out, throw in for Haim. We're forward, we're on it. We're throwing everything at this thing. Mud on the wall. There goes the kitchen sink. As it's knocked down, and Issa able to run forward, gets it. Free kick. Issa Kabore gets completely wiped out. And if you're gonna go down easy, sell it with that gorgeous tumble roll. I don't know. Danny Ward saved us with the 2 clean sheets. I do think that Ogonkwo should have been in today. I don't know if Ogonkwo would have played that better than Ward or not, but it was stuffed. But free kick for us. 35 yards out. Daubo's going to take it right foot, sweep it in. Bunch of players 20 yards out, and it's going to go far stick. Thomason back into the box. Ayling's just going to leave it, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Announcer thinks it should have been a corner. Wrexham certainly protesting. I thought it was framed off well. I still think it was framed off well. No, I don't think he got a touch on that. Back pass, it's awkward. Malanda has to clear it. Is it going to go out of bounds? It's not. Saved there. Target keeps it in. Josh on him. Can't get it. Kabore puts pressure on. Sam Smith with pressure on. 75% possession, Norwich. 24% Hull. Darby almost got a second. Just freed up at the death. Clear one. I'm going to hear Middlesbrough with the ball. Ayling searching for options. The high press is there, and it ekes out a turnover, and he's wiped out. Free kick. Dangerous territory, 25 yards out. I don't think you take a crack at this one from goal. It's like right outside the edge of the range, especially with a keeper like Bryn who's got experience. But opportunity. (24, 25 yards out. We think, Candy, it's because, well, Ward came in for the Stoke game because Parky said he wanted better control of the game going forward. Norwich scores. Mo Torre, right footer, back of the net. 1-0 there. Let's do it here. Josh Windass coming forward. Right footer. Scored! Goal after goal. You get one in Norwich. You get one here. Josh Windass from distance. I thought maybe too far. He says, no, you know what? I got top bins in my back pocket, so I'm going to go top corner. Josh Windass, you beauty. No celebration. Stoic. This is just happens. It's what it is. An absolute screamer. A belter. Pulled out the howitzer, delivers it through the foot, top left corner, bang! Forget about it. Nothing that Bryn could do. Full stretch, all the way over, up over the wall. Fuck, that's sexy. That is sexy. Deandra wants Josh Windass. Hey, there's lots to say there, Deandra. We're back in it. We're back in it. Lots to do. Lots of work to go. Time all over the place. As Norwich, or sorry, not Norwich, Derby still pressing there. Mo, what's going on? Issa Kabore with it. 25 yards out. Leaves it. Josh bangs it. We're going to get a corner. No, a throw. Josh Windass, you are a sexy human being. I fucking love you. I'm sweating. 14.8% chance to get it from the dot. Bryn's got stats. Left there for Josh Windass. Does he have another? No, he's going to lay it up. Matty James with it from 25 yards. Going to swing it out to Thomason. Doesn't get it out on the switch. Thomason has to do some work, and he does. Does he do enough? Doyle settles it down, and we're going to collect it. Did we just point to the spot here? Yeah, Hull City going to look to level it up. McBurney at the spot, wiped out in the box, and so the penalties come in there. Man, this is crazy. Scar heads it forward. The press still remains, still staring at the Hull City Norwich game. Right footer scores. 1-1, level in Hull City. And how, W&G, how do you get the score in before I get it on my feed? From the spot, Hull City levels it up.
He called the first Norwich goal well before you, too. in the
Oh,
chat.
did
he? Yeah. You're also like almost 10 seconds ahead of me.
Crazy. Yeah, right straight down the middle. Keeper goes to the right. Because I use SofaScore. Well, curse them for being faster than the feed can get to Canada and the United States. Whitaker with it. Middlesbrough, for the first time in a while, crosses the midfield stripe. And just as I say that, they bring it back. Morris with it, walks it across the line. Corner for Norwich City. Ailing all the way forward. He's going to put it into the box. 18 yards. Doyle, a little slow to react there, but finally got to it. And are we getting the throw? Yes. Deflected off of Doyle and off of the player, and we're going to get a throw in 9 yards or 18 yards away from our goal. Corner, not a good one, but knocked out, and they'll get a second corner there. Throw in 18 yards out for us. Chipped in offside. Doesn't matter. It's going to be too heavy and going to go all the way out. Ali Ahmed with a bad cross. Too heavy. Bonkers. Well, we're still in seventh on goal difference as it sits at the moment. Got one more thing to do. Let's get one and jump over Derby or get Sheffield United to score, and we move into the sixth. Scoreline can end as it is in Hull City. I'm with that. Loose ball. That's not good. Freed up. Conway's got it. Left-hand side. 4 yards away from the goal. Looking. Cut back pass. Cleared. Still in danger. Left up for another crack. Right foot into the area. Stabbed away. Well done, Mr. Scar, with the quick feet. And Middlesbrough with the pressure. Don't let up now. Josh Windass coming back in defensive support. It's over to the right-hand side. Britton lays it up, aiming all the way forward, scooped up our stick. Kabore completely misses that header. Unfortunate that Conway had peeled away. Lads, what are you doing? Offside. Ugh. 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 Is that the first free kick scored since Mullins against Barrow? I'd have to look up set piece goals. That goal is sexy. Up over the wall, bending, diving. It had all the knuckle puck. So free kick here. A yard away from the goal line. Whitaker standing there. Britton's moved over to have some whispers. Millwall scores against Oxford. Pull this heart out of Middlesbrough. Pull the heart out. Millwall being up, Ipswich being up. That's got to hurt, right? That's got to hurt. Ipswich up by 2. Banged off, and they'll go from the free kick to a corner. We still control our destiny, irrespective of Derby being up 1-0, if we can get one more here. That's it. Do that. Chat's running 30 seconds. So just a reminder about spoilers. Oh, dangerous corner. That was in a good spot and it's still loose and it's banging around. Oh! Danny Ward has to slam the knees together to make that save. Shut down the 5-hole. And I don't know if I've seen a save with the knees this season. Oh, the thighs. How strong are your thighs, Danny Ward? Strong enough is the answer. Looked almost like a Kegel exercise. Hi. Up to Smith. Laid up nicely. Rathbone trying to settle it down. He's got a man coming on. Rathbone, a couple of touches, frees it up to Sam Smith on the right-hand side. Kabore is an outlet. Nope, no thanks. We're going to go to Matty James instead. Switched over to Thomason. Thomason, 18 yards out. He lays it up for Doyle. Doyle searching. There's an opportunity and too heavy. Half, I think he was looking for Smith. Too heavy. Not there. Goes out. Goal kick. Candy Shredder, probably. I mean, Sheffield's had its moments, but it's been more Derby attack than it has been Sheffield attack. So I'm not going to write the Blades off entirely. But I think the message is here. And getting help from Ipswich and Millwall is great because you go into the half and you hear about the score. Like if I'm looking at that scoreboard that has Wrexham Middlesbrough, I'm also putting up the Ipswich and Millwall scores. Let them know. Let them know they're done. You guys need to be resting for the playoffs here. Yellow card in Hull City to a Norwich player. Fisher, I think, taking that one. Thrown in. Opportunity, doesn't get it up over top. Fisher with almost the short pull on that one. And the worst flop ever. It was a foul for sure, but the flop was exceptional. Doyle. That header. Free kick? No. I thought that he was going to give that because Doyle's been exuberant, but he lets that one slide. Kabore with it. Josh pushes it forward. I can't get it to him. Laid forward for either Kabore or Smith to run onto. Can't get there and beat the keeper, Bryn. And instead it's Aileen with the ball. And now Fry looking to build it up from the back is Middlesbrough. Just for our own hearts, right, Sharky? Just to settle us down.
I'd like to ideally go up, but I'd want them playing hard. I don't want them coming out parking the bus the whole second half. You know?
Well, I'd rather that than them go for it. I'd be comfortable trying to break them down and open them up. Windass, Matty James, Issa Kabore, lots of space, right-hand side. He's got Windass running as an outlet and tries to get it around him. Is that going to go out for a throw? Ooh, it got kept in. It didn't go out, says the lineswoman. Ailing. Played out to the left-hand side. Heavy touch by Conway. Hyam knocks it out. Throw in, quickly taken. Aileen continues his run, and he's got lots of space now. Dangerous, headed up over top of the back of the net. Goal kick. You're going to watch me furiously knitting in at halftime. Sheffield Wednesday gets to 0 points in the live scoreboard anyway. Danny Ward back underway. Long ball down the right-hand side. Smith double team, still gets a chest on it. Matty James can't get to it. It's 2-on-1. Matty James down the line finds Josh Windass. Smith on a run. Can we find him? It's there. Just up over top as Malanda gets ahead to it. And it's cleared up there by Target down the middle of the pitch. Matty James, 45 yards out. Just a gentle happy tap to Dobson. And we're going to eat some possession and try to set this up. Matty James looking. Windass to Dabo. Dabo's got Issa. Going to leave it to Kabore over on the right-hand side. 20 yards out. Back to Dobson. Looks over his shoulder. Doesn't see a threat. Continues to run with the ball. Doyle. 25 yards out. Thomason now. Curls it over to Rathbone. Edge of the area. Just inside the box. Looking for an option. Thomason chips it back. Rathbone. Pump it in. Far side. Issa, can he get there? He can't. Headed away by Target, who came over to cover. I will have a stern talk to her, and at the half, that will be what I do, is I will leave Brendan and go and try and find the Took. 1-0 still in Derby, 1-1 in Hull City, 1-1 in Wrexham, which means not good enough for us. at the moment, but still in it. Kabori doesn't do headers. What was he thinking? He was thinking, I see a red kid. Kabori, has he opened his account for us? Watch him get the watch him get the win.
No. You got to do the opposite, Shaun. You're a jinx.
Sorry.
He's garbage.
He'll never score. He's garbage. Yeah. He can't get any goals.
There you go.
All the way forward. Cross. Danger. Scored! Sam Smith on a gorgeous cross to the top of his noggin, and we're up 2-1. That was a bullet and perfectly placed. You couldn't have drawn that one up any better than that one, because that was banged off of the top of his noggin. That was a bullet of a cross. Like, that was, Smith basically played more wall than he did anything else. He had to jump in the air and just make sure he made contact, because that thing was smashed to the right. Bang, bang, bang. It's in the back of the net. Yeah, baby. Kabore smash to Smith. And Bryn, you cocky fucker, couldn't get to that one.
I would like to point out that perfect cross came right after your jinx.
That's what it was. Thanks for the reminder.
I asked for you to jinx him. You jinxed him. Bang.
He's still garbage because he hasn't scored. He's still garbage because he hasn't
Thank
scored.
You.
Oh, boy. I feel relief. I feel sweaty. I am hot all over. This is not okay. I'm going to have to turn the fan on in the room. Like, what's going on? I think I've left the window open, too. I'm probably annoying the neighbors. Let's shut that. More, please. More, please. Hull City fans have their hands in their face. They're suffering. I love that view. That makes pain for both games well worth it. I'd like to get 3 or 4 as this comes up on the screen. Wrexham back at the top. Brendan with the sorcery. Give him an assist, right, Dave? Now the work begins. Yeah, or isn't over, Brad? I don't know. Here they come with Conway, their leading scorer, who just got his 21st down the line, 9 yards. He's going to stop and lay it up. Cross in. He's free. Scores. Fell asleep on defense on that one. Holy shit. 2-2. That's not on Danny Ward. That's just sleeping defensively. Didn't pick up the mark. No, didn't step in front of the ball. Didn't take the man. Did I jinx that? Conway with it. Is he offside? He's behind the center halves and just pumped forward, and that's Dan Scarr, lead-footed, didn't go with the ball. I don't know. That, like, you can't put it onto any striker in that position. It was a simple play from Dan Scarr. He just had to go to ball. He just had to go to ball. He didn't go to ball. 2 minutes after Smith with the miracle, it ends up being 2-2. And I said I wanted a high-scoring game. If you get to 4-3, the metric really changes. Here they come forward. Conway, edge of the area, into the area. Doyle able to free it up, and now Matty James trying to chase it down, but it's knocked down there by Malanda. Ailing now all the way forward. He's looking for options. Continues the run, gets wiped out, and free kick not given. Questionable on that, but I'll take it. Sam Smith gets grabbed. He's free. Sam Smith can't get around, and we'll take the corner instead over on the right-hand side. Well done by Mr. Smith. That goal completely on Dan Scarr. Just didn't move his feet, locked him into place, and he got beat in behind. Just had to track the ball. Ahead on the ball, and there's no threat there. And instead, let's just get one before the half and make it a good one. Thomason making his way over, going to be a left-footed in-swinger from the right-hand side in front of the cop. All the history of that cop, the ghosts of the cop being rebuilt, repurposed. But man, we could use some of that history now. Score one in front of it. Make it a memory. Wow, that's a thump. What was that? Just carried it all the way through and past the goal by a solid 10 yards. 3 minutes of added time. Bryn waiting to get started here. Two more goals. Because the advantage of getting 2 more goals is you completely eliminate Hull City as well. Win 4-3. That's the shout. And I'm not jinxing it. We'll get a throw in up against the side. Whoa, that's our throw in. Yeah, thank you very much. Oh my God. Yeah, Charlie, you guys have looked good. It's been possession the whole time. Just missed opportunities. Throw in 25 yards away. Thomason getting grabbed, pulled down. That's a bad flop. Oh, I said he got hit in the face. I just thought it was a flop on the goals. Yes, Wensley. We just need a draw if Derby doesn't win. Problem is I'm sitting here watching Sheffield United, and it's just not enough at the moment. Just not enough. Conway, did that go out? No, didn't. Well done by Kabore. Ali Ahmed on the deck. Egan, who's on a yellow already. How was last night and today? Very nervous. I actually left the office and I got a pop-up from Matt at the Racecourse Ramble that was talking about match day, and I was like, God, they're awake already. Hard to focus. And I was talking about it with a bunch of people, how it was hard to focus. Stupid club in Wales impacting my work quality. 30 seconds to go until the half. Middlesbrough with the ball and just look comfortable to sort of calmly deal with things. We're at the half in Derby. 1-0. Derby still ahead there. Another couple of minutes in the Norwich City Hull game, or halftime. As Josh pitches it up. 25 seconds until the half. Free kick there. Going to try and take it quickly and keep it going. Impacts our lives. That's understatement. Danny Ward going to come up and try and serve this. Lots of red. Last play of the half. Playing a high line. Scramble play pushed forward. Knocked down. Matty James punches it in frustration. Well done by Middlesbrough to realize last play of the half, so pulls it all the way forward. And now Torre's down. They're getting beat up. So at the half, 2-2. We need a goal, at least one. And if we can't get it, at least if Sheffield helps out and it stays the same in Hull, we're good to go. But I don't want to rely on that because we're getting goals all over the place. A total of 7 relevant goals in dealing with this one. And Middlesbrough can just stop playing. And Bryn, when I'm getting out of bed at 4 a.m., it's serious, right? And that's the funny part about it, Bryn, is you sit there and you talk to people in the UK that criticize international fans. And they're like, you guys aren't real fans. And I was like, you wake up at 3:30 in the morning to get yourself ready for a football match. It's ungodly. It's not right. Brendan, I want to hear your take before I start looking for this too. What's your take on the first half?
I love our energy was consistently high the whole time. We look not the most dangerous we've ever looked, but we're making things happen. We're playing going forward, and both of those goals seemed soft. I don't feel like Middlesbrough has been super dangerous, and they're picking us apart. I think if we watched that last goal by them, Dan Scarr looked away for a moment to see another player moving, and when he looked back, the ball was in the air, so he didn't move, and that like it was just really bad timing. It was all on him, but he looks left, and when he swings back right, it's too late. He's missed his opportunity to move, and it gives up an easy goal. And then that stupid soft goal that on the cross early in the game, that was just ridiculous. So I mean, if we were to keep playing, are we going to likely let up another soft goal? I don't think so. And we're likely to score again. So I'm staying positive.
I'm with you. I mean, that was probably the best first half we've had in the last 2-3 months. And I'm with you. We can just go through the stats really quick. I really don't know where this Tuke is. I'm going to have to check maybe over there. In any event, just because I'm curious, 12 minutes to go until the second half. Everybody will be on a timer. They're still playing in Hull. They had Ali Ahmed go down during added time. Middlesbrough, interestingly enough, 1.34 on the expected goals. We've had 9 shots to their 6. We've had 5 shots on target to their 3. They've given them 3 big chances missed. Or 3 big chances, one of them missed. They've scored 2 goals, so you're calling the Danny Ward one a big chance? I think that was a muff and a gimme. But whatever.
Hit him in the groin. Maybe that was their other
either that's the other big one they missed. But if they've said that they've scored on 2 of their big chances, then they're calling the Danny Ward one a big chance, and the XG being really high. Anyway, they're at the half in Hull City. I'm going to go on the search for the Tuke. Feel free to have a chat with everybody who's there. Time to just go and get a goal in the second half, and I will be right back. I'll mute this so that you don't hear me banging around, and hopefully I can find this damn thing.
All right. While Sean's gone, I will go through the stats. Oh, what else we got? We only got 2-1 on corners, 6 fouls by us. They had 3. That's weird. They had all the expected XG. They had the passes by a decent amount. When you look at the rankings, Windass with a 7.8, and Sam Smith a 7.2, Kabore a 7.1, Matty James 7.1. Matty James seems like he's all over the place. He's looking really good today.
And I need a coffee.
What was that? Oh, you got it. Okay. Well, he's in, he's out. He found his hat, though, so we're good. What else we got? Sorry, I'm just reading the chat, guys. Charlie wrote a book. Anytime it's 2 sentences in the thing, it slows me down. Dave Foster, we're pressing for obvious reasons, and it's opening up. Yeah, optimistic about the strategy. I am as well. I think we're looking good. Yeah, where was the Tuke? Looks like she must have hit it somewhere, right? Sorry, just watching some highlights that they're showing when they watched Hull give up a goal to Charlton. Sean, good thing he's not on talking because he has an extremely slow connection on the internet right now, which is not great. What else do we got going on here? Any more pictures I can bring up? No, just the 2-2 at halftime. Yeah, they keep showing the same goal over and over again. And yeah, you could see the control screen. I just threw it up for a second. Yeah. Yep, fooling around in the background. You caught me. What are you thinking, Deandra? How are we looking? I haven't seen predictions from anyone else. Is everyone just too nervous, afraid they're going to jinx it like Shaun does? I'm thinking... Steve, I'm not wearing pants. Film at 11. Well, you're in Orlando. To be fair, it's probably really hot. It's all the way up to 50 today here. It's been like in the low 40s last couple of days.
Jennifer, I will let my wife know that you said that. Mrs. Shaun shares her husband with us for hours and hours every week. She's my hero. Sometimes she's really happy about it, and sometimes she's not.
As
far as vices go, I'm
your
okay.
Your bandwidth's been going up and down. Don't know why, but it was. I wouldn't fool with it, but just be aware of it.
Yeah. I don't really have anything open that I can close. Oh, I don't even know how I feel right now. I was downstairs making the coffee and was like, I don't even think I need the coffee. Like, I'm wide awake. Just old habits die hard, I guess. But 3-2 works. 4-3 is a better score. Because 4-3 changes the goals for into our favor and requires an increased margin from Hull. So it pushes them from a +1 goal margin to a +2 goal margin that they'd have to get to. So you need 3 there if we're able to win by 1. I'll take a Sheffield United goal. Look, I don't even care if you end up drawing 2-2 and you end up walking away with it because Derby doesn't win. I'll take it. Hull scored on a PK. Yeah, McBurney got that one. I've just been watching the highlights. Motore had the first goal for Norwich. A really nice right footer was just chipped right straight up over top from 19 yards out to basically the spot, and he right foots it, buries it. And so it's just live everywhere. And just to jump to the standings really quickly to have a look, you still have Ipswich up 2-0 and Millwall up 1-0. So for Middlesbrough, and this is them at the half, and I'm sure there's going to be inquiries and everybody's going to know. For them to move forward, with a win, they can get to 3rd. But to get up to Ipswich, they would need Ipswich to give up 2 goals at least in their game against QPR at home so that they fall down to 82 points and Middlesbrough find a goal here to go up. So it's got to look like they're not in good shape. And I would put that score on the scoreboard at the Kairos and let them know. I hope we're not pinning our hopes on Sheffield United, Jinping. I'm hoping that we can go out and get this damn thing. There's still goals in both of these games, and Middlesbrough knows that they need to come forward. So it's the counterattack still going to be there. Might be a case of playing next goal wins. I hope that's not true, but I can't see 4 goals again in this half. As far as subs, I haven't talked about them, Brendan. And there, you guys are thinking about what did they call him in the documentary? Now I feel bad because I can't recall. What did they call Parkey's expletive use? I think it's going to be more motivating. Like, this is where you wanted to be. Go out and get the damn thing. But I guess we will find out when we get to the documentary.
I would agree with you. These are the moments you dreamed about. It's right all here in front of you. Go make it happen kind of stuff.
Yeah. An opportunity to, at the moment, host Millwall on the 8th and go to Millwall on the 11th. Wow, David Wood, this has 6-3 written all over it. And it would be. This would be an amazing... as far as subs go, what do we look at as potential options here on the go forward? Does Kakache actually come in? Does Lewis O'Brien come in for Dabo and you give up some defense to go offense first? I mean, I think you're going to see Broadhead and Moore come in at some point. 70th minute, 65th, 70th minute. You bring them in. Broadhead, it was interesting. I listened to the Middlesbrough podcast and they were talking on, I can't remember his name as I'm sitting there and I'm looking at his face from Fid. I can't remember his name. It's because it's too early in the morning. But anyway, the conversation was about most disappointing players with Wrexham, and it was Broadhead that was the nominee, just because he has so much to offer and just hasn't had it, and just wondering if he's in the right headspace. Do I want Spurs to get relegated? Depends if we go up, W&G. I think it'd be fun to go to Tottenham. Well, it would be Cleworth in for Scar, Hyam move into the middle if you were to make that change. I don't know. It's an interesting one because you went with the veteran presence of Dan Scar and Danny Ward, and I think we've been let down. I'm not putting that. The second goal's on Mr. Scar. The first goal's on Danny Ward. Go get the ball, sir. Players all on the pitch, probably a longer half. They actually have a timer, which I've never noticed it before, on FOTMob that said the half will start in 11 minutes and 21 seconds. It's now 27 seconds until the second half. So they've got this time down to something, and I've never seen that timer before on the commentary. So I don't think we're going to get started in 15 seconds.
So that people aren't getting an advantage today. You know?
Yeah, games all starting at the same time-ish. But the whole City Norwich game probably went about 3-4 minutes longer than it did elsewhere. Oh, Dave. What? What a day, the opportunity to chew fingernails to the bone for the chance to make the playoffs, where we will chew our fingernails to the bone for a chance to get to Wembley to chew our fingers off. Over the ball and Derby. Oh, a halftime, no use of window sub here. I wonder if somebody was banged up. So that's Brown coming off. And Riley McGree. And I assume that we're still going to wait. I've got nothing in the Norwich Hull City game, so I'd be surprised if we get started before they get started, but maybe we do. But I don't want to be the first game that starts, for the love of God. And we do. We're underway here. Go and get it, lads. End of the day, you take care of your own house, and we're in a really, really good spot. They're underway in Derby as Danny Ward pumps it down the middle of the pitch. Sam Smith chests it down. Rathbone. Oh, that wasn't Rathbone. Oh, it was Rathbone. Thomason going to clear it back, trying to get it to Doyle, who's got to keep it in. Can't. That's a giveaway and free throw in. Given away. Handbrake off, please. Get after it. This is basically us wanting to prolong heart attack-inducing anxiety for as long as possible. Nervous fans in Hull. Throw-in finally taken. Ayling gets it in. Target has it, draws it back. Malanda leaves it. That's Morris. Back to Morris, 45 yards out. Into the substitute, McGree. Back to Morris. Just playing tippity-tappity football, 35, 45 yards out, left-hand side. Target running forward, 18-yard box, dangerous. Whitaker has to try to correct his feet, and that little stumble forced him to lose the ball. Fortunate for us, and it comes all the way back to Malanda. We've come out a little lazy. Do not like. I'm going to have lots of added time in Derby City as Travis on the deck for Derby. Might be tears, as a matter of fact. He got crunched pretty hard in the ankle. Doyle with it. Down the pitch, trying to get it to Thomason. Too heavy. Ooh, nervous energy to start. Nervous energy. Got to bang that shit out. Little Scottish Viking Jesus magic late. Is that what we're looking for? Still not underway in Hull. Which means just an extended time of potentially chewing the nails. Back to Ayling. Misplayed there, but got rescued, and it's thumped down the pitch. Kabore, lots of space. Why? You're the last guy over there, so what's the point of that header? I don't understand. You either go back to your own people or you play it to yourself and trust your own feet. But that's the one thing you can't do, and as it is, Whitaker has it, 9 yards, cross. Dan Ward collects it. I'm nervous at any ball that goes in to Danny Ward just because it's been a bit of a mess defensively. Billy Waters time. Get him in there. Doyle runs himself out of territory, but gets it to Thomas and gets it back. Nice little play there. Forwards it to Smith, and Doyle nicely touches it on to Matty James. Space on the right-hand side. Issa Kabore, 25 yards out, 18 yards out, running on his man towards the goal line. Cross, knocked down. Throw in for them as it hit Kabore on the way out. Hit your leg, he says. I can read lips. No way we can tell there. And they're finally looking to get underway in Hull City. A full 4 minutes delayed. And you've got injuries in Derby, so they'll have lots of added time so far. And we better score early to at least be up ahead. I don't want to be watching to be saved. Doyle with it. Looking to advance the ball just across the midfield stripe. Millwall goes up 2-0. It's gorgeous everywhere else. Pull the plug, Middlesbrough. You need 4 or 5 goals total to get Middlesbrough back in between the 3 games that they're watching. You need 2 in the Millwall game from QPR. You need 2 in the Millwall game, and you need 1 here if you're Middlesbrough. Stick a fork in you. You're done. Write it off. Rest your players. Matty James all the way across. Can Thomason get there? He can, but got a leg on it, but not enough to cut it back, and it goes well behind the net. Oh. Yeah, Hull and Norwich are a minute and 10 seconds in on my clock. Red Army resounding through the Kairos as Rathbone comes back, disrupts and turns it over. Dobson with it, right-hand side. Josh Windass, 20 yards. He's looking for options, closed out. It gets freed. Matty James steps up, serves it up to Issa Kabore. Lots of red kit in the box. Cross, it's there. Sam Smith, a double doink. Sam Smith gets the shot. Well done to get it away, but a big stop. That would have been something. That looked like it was his off foot. He just kind of scooped and smashed. Just anywhere else, and I think Bryn would have had a big question to answer, but instead it goes right towards him and he palms it down. Ailing all the way forward, up to Britton. Right foot cross, skips around, missed by Dan Scarr, but it's going to roll out all the way into the touch. And nothing there. Throw in for Hull City. Long throw, near stick, cleared away. I'm tired of looking up and seeing Derby pressing and Sheffield just hacking the ball away. I don't think Sheffield's going to help us. Left-hand side, Stellix gets it to Conway. 6 yards out. Brings it all the way back. Middlesbrough still spry, still searching as it's with Conway again. Drawing it back. Morris, target, Malanda. Morris, Malanda. Morris. They're going backwards. They're all the way across the midfield stripe. My loathing of competent keepers continues unabated. A giveaway there. Opportunity. Britton knocks it out. Daubo's got it in the middle of the pitch. Lets it roll past him. Pulls it back to Matty James. Scoop forward. Josh Windass, 35 yards out. Running with the ball. Issa as an outlet. Man goes down into the area. Headed away. Malanda. Knocked down by Matty James. 35 yards out. Come on, boys. Do a thing. Josh to Dabo. Middle of the pitch. Searching for answers. Gives it away. It's right there. Left footer! Oh, Rathbone muffed it a little bit, but wide open shot from 19 yards out. Not enough thump on it. No howitzer. He pulled out a shotgun blast. Just sort of muffed it. Bryn just able to go down and easily get it. But we're still searching. Well done. Dabo with the battle and a take. Gets it to Sam Smith, over to Thomason. We're going to refresh as everyone's out of position a little bit. Doyle's like, no, I'm just going to go and try and have a crack. But Bryn comes and grabs it. I don't know if that was the best option in the circumstances. We're awake at least. The first 5 minutes or so, 6 minutes or so, we were on the back foot, but now we've gone the other way. Come on, lad. Uh-oh. Conway in space. Kabore, hurry up, my friend. Gets there. Is inside the area. 9 yards laid up. Well done. Matty James on the back track slides and knocks that one out in front of McGree, and it's going to go for a corner on the other side. Is Rathbone hurt from that weird shot he took? I think when he swung on that one, he didn't get it right. It just came off his foot. Like it wasn't an LOB muffin cannon, but it wasn't there. Left-footed in-swinger, or sorry, an outswinger. Left-footed outswinger from the opposite side. Chested down. Is that the sub? McGee? No, it's Target. Clears it down. Right foot back into the mixer. Far post. Headed away. Well done. Cleared and lost. And Josh Windass, can he get there in front of his man? He can't. Not enough pace to nip it in front of Morris. And I look up and it's Derby attacking again. Like it's just Derby non-stop. Every time I look up, we're going to get no love in Sheffield. 17 yards out. Brought all the way back. Sliding forward is Ailing. Right footer, and he misses everybody and end the net by 10 yards. That's probably a little excessive. 5 yards. I didn't think Matty James would be this important for us. Yeah, that Thomason was on the list for me. I thought he'd be like a potential depth fill-in wherever. And instead, he's played a pretty massive role. And the fact that he's playing in boots 2 sizes too big because of his toe injury and he's still able to do what he's doing is rather effective. And coming back there, big sliding stop of that cross as Ayling gets in front of Smith and heads it down. Still loose ball in the middle of the pitch. Well done by Doyle to eke it out. Gets it to Josh Windass. No red kit forward. Move, lads, move. Doyle's going to hold up. Thomason making himself available. Dobson collects, and now we're on the go. 25 yards out. Thomason takes on his man. Heavy touch, but he recovers it. Too hard. Can't get it. Knocked out. Throw in. Thrown in. Dobbo with it. 35 yards away. Forward. Rathbone tries to curl and go, and it's knocked in for another throw. Ayling and Rathbone have a little bit of a... Matty James got the player of the season vote. Interesting. I see a lot of shouts for Hyam. I've seen a lot of shouts for Dobbo, interestingly enough. My feed has gone down in Hull City. Circle of death. Oh, big save, Norwich City. Holy. We're talking fingertips to keep that one out. That would have been horrible had that have gone in. Massive save. Rathbone with it. Wow. Or wait, was that? No, that was Hull City who took it. Just touched by McBurney. Kabore loses the ball there, and then Sumo splashes his man, and the ref says, play on. You guys want to wrestle? Then go ahead and wrestle. That was the full-on Sumo splash WWE style. It's into the penalty area, misses Windass, but it's freed up. Matty James knocks it back to Dobbo. He's going to go wide. Kabore, he's got to dodge Conway, and he does. Lots of red kit there. Can you get a cross in? Instead, he lays up. I would have found a way. Try to find a way. You had all red kit all the way forward in the box. Matty James all the way forward to Doyle. Doyle looking for Smith. Punted up into the air. Is it going to go for a corner or collected by Bryn? Right into the bread basket. Bryn collects. Foot on the gas. Forward, lads. More added time in the Sheffield United game as here they come. 18-yard box. That's the sub. McGee, 18 yards, left foot blocked and scooped up into the air. Whitaker's going to be able to collect this for Middlesbrough. Need a cigarette and a pancake too. Dobbo. That was a flop, not called. It's played it up for Smith. He's trying to take on Fry, can't get it, and Fry's just going to chip it forward. Ayling with it. I'm comfortable with how we're playing. It's going to be there. Is still in injury, dealing with an injury in Derby. We're going to finish early and we're going to be watching. Yeah. With no control. All the way back, it's long period of Middlesbrough control, not really threatening as much, but certainly searching and hunting through the middle of the pitch. Here they come on the run. Ooh, that's a foul. Playing advantage, and it's going to come back for the free kick. They say that's enough of an advantage. We'll take that. Player's still down. He got wiped and cleared. You got to blow it down. Blow it down. We're going to keep playing. Thomason, he's up and hobbling about. He got wiped out pretty good, and I'm all for playing advantage, but if the advantage doesn't go, play it down on the injury and give the drop. It's onside. Sam Smith gets... Didn't know what to do there. Go, stay. Stopped, got wiped out. Nothing out of that opportunity. And it's Middlesbrough with control again. My God. Ayling with it. Right foot scooped all the way over for Conway. Asking for offside, not given. Now it's given. The way Kabori led up, I was like, he better be seeing the flag, because if he didn't see the flag go up, we're trying to get it. Oh, Preston, stop it. I guess the Southampton game, not that important. Norwich City, opportunity here. Left foot. Missed it. Up over top of the net. Throw in. 25 yards out. And it's still Derby. Every time I look up to this TV, I don't even know why I look up. All the way back from Hyam to Danny Ward, who's going to look down the pitch. Come on, boys. Do a thing here. 30 minutes plus added time. Subs coming soon. Ailing pushes it forward. Whitaker knocks it back. Give it away. Doyle. Can he find an option, an outlet? He does. Rathbone, 18 yards, 16 yards, 9 yards up against the goal line. Draws it back to Thomason. Left for Rathbone. Pulled forward. Matty James lays it up. Dawbo puts it forward, and a back heel pass from Doyle trying to find Thomason. Not there. And now the scramble is on, and there's the free kick. A little bit too much in the challenge from James on Whitaker, but I think you had to try and take the stab. And it's still this. All I'm doing is staring at the Sheffield United keeper every time I look up. 1-0 there at 61 minutes there. Ben Sheaf coming in with Nathan Broadhead. Thomason. Is he going off? And who's playing the wing then? Sheaf and Broadhead come in. Dobson comes off with Thomason. So is that Broadhead on the left side and Sheaf up front? What's happening? I'm confused. Are we changing formation? Sheffield United, I look up and it came up from W&G. I missed it. The shouts are going around the stadium. You can hear them as well. 9-yard box, stabbed forward and wide open. Oh, another cross, and the keeper's way out to lunch. He's out 6 yards over to an empty net. It's just tapped in. We're back in. Score one. Insurance. Insurance, please. Thank you, Blaze Vomits. Keeper completely misplayed that one for Derby County. Went all the way out. Cannon with the goal. It's just a back pass to him, and he's 10 yards away, wide open cage. He's just got to beat two defenders who are standing there desperately. And Sheffield immediately hits the sub button. Hull City makes the sub button. We're waiting on subs. 2-2, 1-1. 1-1. Finish it. Just end it right now. Let's go home. Let's go home. Score one. The Wrexham fans loud. They know the scores. You could hear the chatter. Lets that one play on. Battle between James and Morris, and we end up with the ball all the way forward. So Thomason didn't come out. So who? It was Broadhead for Oliver and Sheaf for Dobson. So that's one for like. I don't know why I saw Thomason over there, and it threw me off. My palms are sweating AF. Do our own thing here. Secure.
I thought he was going to start rapping there. Mom spaghetti.
Vomit on my sweater from Sheffield United scoring.
Yeah, well, she had already.
Abore towards the goal line, too heavy on the touch. Does he keep it in? No, goal kick. Yeah, too heavy. That's the sound effect. It's all puke sound effects. That's all I got. Missed opportunity. Sheffield United on the attack. Cut back pass. Dangerous. Come on, Sheffield. No, it's free and cleared. Just looking around while we're staring at Parky again. Hull City on the attack. No. 18-yard box, still looking for options in that one. Oh, and it's cleared. Back to us. Nathan Broadhead with it. Chips it down. Can't get around his man. Forced off. That was well done by Morris to fend off Broadhead. Keep the bite, man. Keep the bite, Nathan. Get after it. Up to Whitaker. Misses Broadhead, and it's all the way back. Fry standing over it. Hull has not moved to the 6th spot today because they scored to tie. They went down 1 and then up 1. Derby moved up. And then we've been going back and forth with them. They did stay in 7th when we went down to 8th temporarily. Help Wrexham win 4-2. Just come on. 24 minutes. I'm dying. I can't even do this. Like it. I can't even do this. Middlesbrough with the ball in any event. Yes, wide over to Brendan. Not touched well. Broadhead able to nick it on the missed pass there. Sheaf had it. Missed Thomason. Throw in. If we win, we don't. Well, we still need to watch because Hull could score too late. Jed doesn't like the goal difference. Like I'd love to get 2 more because then you really put the gears to Hull City. Sheffield getting 1 as well would be really, really nice because if we end up draw, then Derby goes for a late goal to get into it. And we're going to be watching them as it's into the area, back pass and in behind Thomason. Freed off of Broadhead's knee, but can't get collected by Doyle. And it's going to be a throw in for Middlesbrough. Hull City on the attack. Dangerous ball, wide open McBurney. Well done defensively to get back on that one. Hull City is certainly on the front foot at home. Subs coming. First window used because the other sub came in. Steven just wants a single goal. Let's not get greedy. Good morning, CWF. Giveaway there. We'll take a throw in. Thomason throws it all the way into space. Ben Sheaf. Bad pass. Can Windass get there? He can't. And it's up to Morris. Corner. No, sorry, long throw right from the goal line in Hull. Cleared, but put back in the box. Hull City offside. Nobody touches it. Go and grab that. Well done. We can send a box of chocolates to the Norwich City keeper. Great save earlier. Well played there.
Brad predicted 3 draws. Yep. Sure.
Dave, with age, you learn to multitask in these kind of games so you don't explode. I just cleaned the bathroom. All the way down, Sam Smith take right in front of Fry, knocks it down. Well done on the hold up, and Thomason collects Doyle now, midfield. Up forward to Matty James. James looking for Smith again to get around Fry. Wiped out and not going to give that. Hull City on the attack. Dangerous opportunity crossed, and it's going to get a corner out of it. Goal! Sheffield United! Woo! 2-1. Get in. Get in. Peck scores one. Don't know what happened there. 69th minute. 35 yards. Put forward. Crossed. Touched around. Back 25 yards. Back to Peck, and just a right foot bullet and a bad stop. He's blaming the defender. That was a horrible. It was not a hard shot. And the keeper's screaming at his defender. I don't know what that's all about. The danger now is in Hull. We need Norwich to do a thing. And that corner is headed up over top of the net. We still need to go and get one. And a free kick going the other way. Norwich, come on, Canaries. Right now, it's all Hull. Like if I go to the FOT mob and look at the second half stats for possession, in Hull City. And the fans in Hull City are up. They know they've got a chance. They're trying to pull their club forward. Oh, God. We are all Canary fans. Absolutely, Charlie. Subs here, Middlesbrough making. Are they making 3 changes? 2-1 in Derby, 1-1 in Hull. Free kick here for Hull City, 45 yards out. Lots of orange, 20 yards out. It's into the box. McBurney's free! They score. And we are back out of the playoffs. Out. This is nuts. Hull just scored. McBurney gets his second. It was a long 45-yard free kick into the area. And McBurney just got a touch in front of the Canary defender, knocked it over to his left, and he was all alone. Tapped it. It's in. Hull City in. Wrexham out as it sits right now. It was close to offside. Oh, I think he was off. Doesn't matter, but I'd like to see that angle again. He was offside. He was offside. Missed call. Missed call. Missed call in Hull. McBurney off by, it wasn't even close, a full leg, kneecap down, full extended on the right-hand side. Because it wasn't off of him into the area. It was off of a teammate, off of their head and back. I mean, unless somebody can tell me just to double check that I was off of his head, that's offside. But $17.5 minutes to go and get one, lads. 17.5 minutes to go and get one. And is Norwich going to have the cojones to go after it? In the second half, it hasn't looked good there. 64% possession for Hull City, or for Norwich in the first half. 68% in the first half, 54%. Interesting, because every time I look, it's Hull City doing things. They're playing it again. He's offside. He's offside. Far out. Longman in, Kabore off. If we win, we're still in. Yes, we need a goal and we jump. Norwich score and we jump. Derby needs 2. Derby needs 2 goals to enter the equation. We need 1 more, either from the Canaries or from us. Let's just go and get it. Just go and get it. And here they come forward. Trouble. Middlesbrough, 18-yard box. Lots of blue in the area. Fuck, dangerous position. Oh, my God. Desperate save, still loose. And oh, my God, how did that not go in? Danny Ward with the save. Awkward as it was, it doesn't matter. It stays out. Ay, 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 ay. How did that not go in? A save, an awkward roll, still loose and able to get to it. Charlie, are you watching that game? Do you agree with me? Was that offside? Uh-oh. Wide open, Hull City on a run, 18 yards, scooped into the area, and finally comes back as a defender to clear that. Yikes. Hull scores doesn't change the equation either at 3-1. Throw in coming. The pace is picked up. We know we got to get after it. Longman with it. He's searching. Cross into the area, headed down. Smith and Moore both in and up. Thomason now with it. Draws it back. Matty James. Searching. Over to Thomason. All the way back to James. James, right side, switches on. Danskar came out for Kiefer, so we got 2 in the back, asking Longman and Thomason to put in work defensively. Matty James up, over, misses everybody, and it's going to be a goal kick. Norwich City on the attack. Curling back. Come on, lads, you do a thing. Right through the middle of the pitch. Touch there. Opportunity cleared desperately, but collected by Norwich. Oh, too heavy on the pass. Kept in. Norwich 4 yards away from goal, looking for a cross. Do a thing here, lads. 25 yards out. Taking a shot. No, he's going to pass it along the line. Lots of Hull City back as we go to Danny Ward. 14 minutes plus added time to go and get a goal, lads. It's time for some Hollywood moments. Offside. We'll take over. Into the area, cleared, corner coming, Norwich City, going to deliver it from the right-hand side. Come on. I don't care who, I don't care how. Danny Ward back underway. Going to be a right-footed in-swing or outswinger. Delivered. Go and get it, Josh. No, gave it away instead. Conway on the run all the way down the side, pulled down, going to be a free kick. Nothing there on the corner. Goal kick coming. Hyam just getting over their professional foul, gets into him on the run, Conway, and we'll get a free kick. Conway still down. Are they singing God Save the Queen? Hull City with the ball in Norwich. Derby searching in Derby. Here comes the free kick. It's into the area. Just wide. Jeepers. That was dangerous. Another one of those into the area attackers missing the ball and not on the wrong side of the man. Come on, lads. We need to find something going forward. We're stuck in the mud. We're stuck in the mud. And here comes Middlesbrough again. It's McGree, the halftime sub, draws it forward, gets the back pass, 25 yards out, plays it on over. Samiento. Samiento? Who's that? David Strella came out, and I guess that's Samiento that doesn't show up on my box. Bryn. 12 minutes. We're just watching the clock tick. Get some possession here, guys. Come forward. Keeper's down in Hull. The Hull City keeper on his back. And in some pain. It's been an extended delay, so that game started late and is going to be even later. They're at 79th minute. I guess they're at the same time. Or 75th minute. So they're going to have like 10 minutes of play after this one's all said and done. Curled in. Danny Ward's got to come and collect, able to do so. Smith trying to get it to more. Well done. Gets it to Broadhead. He's pointing to the corner. Decides to curl the other way. Thomason's an outlet. Has it there. 9 yards. Looking for more. And it's cleared out for a throw. He's still down. watching the time click. Lots of physio going on in the pitch in Hull City. Ollie's dressed, but he's been subbed out, Sharky. Or are you talking Palmer? Sheaf up to Broadhead. Back to Sheaf. All the way into the middle. Matty James, middle of the pitch, 25 yards out. Swings it over to Longman, 18 yards out. Has a little bit of space. He's taking on his man towards the goal line. There's a cross. We'll grab a corner. Come on. Come on. They're showing highlights. I just saw the goal, Norwich goal, and I got excited. But it was the first goal from the highlights. Put this in the back of the net. Kiefer Moore with the giant header. Somebody, I don't care who, do a thing. Left-footed in-swinger. Serve it up. Far post. Kiefer there. Can't get to his head. Ailing able to clear it. Dan Scar knocks it down. Windass pushes it forward. It's free and clear from Malanda. For guys who don't win a lot of aerial battles, Ailing and Malanda doing their job. In possession for us. Longman, Hyam, Doyle. Windass. Nathan Broadhead, 2 men on him, so he's looking for options. He still has 2 men on. Lays it up to Windass, 25 yards out. Lots of red at the far post. Kiefer Moore can't get to it. Fry pumps it away, but Matty James knocks it down on the volley and misses it. We are past squeaky bum time. I'm shitting myself. Still 2-1. Sheffield up in Derby. We need a goal. We need a goal. Somebody find one. In Wrexham. Norwich, I don't care. Opportunity there. Missed the play in Norwich. Kiefer Moore can't get that header, and it's a free kick. Smith on Hailing. Eight minutes plus added time. Just score, lads. Just score. Too far with the free kick, and it's all the way back. Danny Ward going to grab the goal kick. Norwich free kick here. Taken short, chipped up into the air, far stick. Too heavy, and Norwich City can't get a goal on their free kick. Matty James off. Keeler done. It's all offense all the time in search of a goal. When does Bailey get his shot? Keeler done. Looking into a battle. First touch. Gets it down. Can't get the second. And Middlesbrough with it. Is anybody dying? Thomas Fitzgerald has hope. Turnover there. Windass chips it forward. Can't get it over top of Malanda, but we'll get a throw in just on their side of the halfway line. Norwich keeper, he's interested in going quick. They're after it here, so that gives me some hope and optimism. Thomason, 25 yards, 18 yards, cross, far stick. Headed away. No red kit on the right side. Doyle knocks it down. Heavy touch. Cleared out, and we'll get a throw in. Thomason run, grabs, swims, throws it in. Away we go. Score one here, boys. Ben Sheaf can't find an option. Finds Windass, who's playing further back than he normally does. Gets it forward to Thomason. Thomason drags forward. Leaves it for Broadhead. Broadhead curling around, looking for options. Draws it back. Josh Windass. Serves it right side. Oh, Sam Smith stuffed the volley. Trouble. Conway all the way over. 18 yards, 9 yards. Searching for options. Held up. Played in. Knocked. Don't go for a corner, and it goes for a corner. Bugger. 5 minutes, and time ticks off the clock. 10 minutes left in Hull City. 6 minutes left in Derby. Smith, if he just could have pounded that one. Didn't get contact. Right-footed in swinger. Are they going to start playing short corner? I don't know what's going on. Come on. I'm fidgety. I am dying. And they're taking their time. And the clock is ticking. And Hull City doing substitutes. Liam Miller coming off. Middlesbrough out swinger. Nothing happened. Nathan's got it. Come on, Brody. On the run. He's pushed it forward so he can try to get behind his man. Does it again. Opportunity. No, he's got it. 6 yards. Do a thing. Lays it off. Right footer. Up over top. Keeler Dunn. Was that Keeler Dunn or what? Or Windass? Mashed up over top. 18 yards out. He's screaming. He's wide open. He's got space. It's laid up. It's there for him in right footer, and it's up over top. Parky yelling. It's Hull City all the time over Norwich. There's no pushback from Norwich. McBurney just missed an opportunity, saved by the keeper. Another sub here from Middlesbrough, so we'll watch the no changes in Derby. So we're watching Norwich City, but it's just all I'm watching is their keeper making saves. Come on, lads. 8 minutes left. Norwich on a run. Loses the ball. Hull collects. Wah, wah. Are you not entertained? Ball pushed forward. Moore flicks it on. Smith can't get to it. It's pumped in the air. Nathan Broadhead, nice touch, scoops it over. Sheaf, advanced to Moore. Moore draws it back. Windass, right-hand side, Longman. This is some good play to free up some space for Longman. 5 red jerseys standing in the box, and Longman can't get the cross to him, and it gets ricocheted and headed and cleared. Hyam with the suicide pass, and it gets knocked out, and we'll get a throw in. 3 minutes left. No help from Norwich. Still Hull City possession and control. Broadhead, we got to do it ourselves, boys. 20 yards out. Kiefer Moore lets it go towards the goal line, scooped out, and he can't get the cross, and it's grabbed by the keeper, Bryn. 3 minutes plus added time. Chested and kept in. That's Sen. Stabbed away. Can we keep that in? Well done by Broadhead to keep that in, and we go forward. 6 red kit forward, but it's laid back to Doyle. Come on, lads. 5 minutes. Nice play forward from Broadhead to get it forward. And that's Sheaf in the corner. 9 yards out. Draws it back. Thomason. Broadhead holds the ball 20 yards out. 3 red kit in the box. Scooped over to Longman. He's got to go on a run to save it. Saves it 5 yards out. Stabs it forward. Keeler Dunn. Do a thing. In the box. Left foot blocked. Knocked down. And it's back over to Longman over on the right-hand side. 18 yards out. Find the back of the net, lads. Find the back of the net, lads. Cross. It's over. Nobody there, and it's cleared. And it's Sen with it in space. Doyle all the way forward. He nicks the ball. He's running forward. He chips it over. Kiefer Moore, left foot. He's going to go. Thomason, can he get back? Cut back. It's still in. Come on, score! Kiefer Moore can't get to it. Damn it. Woo! Well done all the way back. Is that Sheaf who saved that one? We're stealing possessions. A minute plus added. We're dying over here. Kiefer Moore. Right-hand side, Longman, 25 yards out. Cross, far post. Sheaf wide open. Bad touch. Did he just hurt himself? Weird, awkward touch, and now it's Middlesbrough with the ball and an opportunity to clear that. Counter, Sen, too heavy on the touch. We get the throw. Somebody get him the ball and go. Somebody get him the ball and go. Norwich City with an attacking foray here. 18-yard box, 9 yards, looking for a cross. Somebody serve it up, served, headed, touched, knocked out, screaming for a pen, nothing given. We're going to get punted on a bad offside call. Fuck. Out of time, still don't know. 10 seconds until I find out. Sub coming from Norwich in that game. It's over to Thomason. Thomason, left-hand side, waiting to see how much added time. Scooped Thomason. That's a stuffed and carried out too heavy. And 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes of added time to save the season. Derby's searching for a goal here. 2 seconds till they get their added time announcement. Very, very bad offside. I wonder if they appeal that. They won't. They can't do anything. Call it. We don't have VAR. Or just live with the fact that we allow to lose out because of a stuffed call. We deserve better from the gods. You can't let a bad offside be the reason. Let the lads play. Let it be figured out on the pitch. Middlesbrough advances it forward. It's blocked, and we've got free kick and a heavy touch, but it still rolls. And it's Ben Sheaf on the run through the middle. Nathan Broadhead on the left-hand side. Gives it to him, 18-yard box. He's taking on his man, gets towards the goal, cross, and we're going to get a corner over from the left-hand side. 4 minutes, and we've got a corner from the left. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Josh Windass going to serve it up. Right-hand side. Norwich pushing forward for an opportunity here. I don't know which one to look at. Josh, serve it up. We'll take care of our own business here. Right foot, far post, heavy, touched and goes away. Is it going to go for a corner? Is Longman going to stop it? He's going to let it go for a corner, and Thomason's going to run over to the opposite side. So we'll go back to the Norwich game just really quick, 25 yards out. Beat his man, 18 yards into the area, knocked out for a corner. Wow. So they've got a corner there. We've got a corner here. Something, find the back of the net here in the next 30 seconds, and I'll be happy as all hell. Find a goal. Find a goal. Thomason serving it up. Left foot. 6 yards. Far post. Too heavy. Doyle puts it back. More. Jumped up. And Bryn grabs it. Outswinger in Norwich coming. Served up. Far post. Player hit the ground. Tried to half volley. And they're going to call a free kick. And it's Middlesbrough with it here. 3 minutes. McGree dances around Keeler Dunn into the area and cleared. Get on your horse. Asking Smith to do a lot. Ooh, a fancy little play there from Bryn in front of Smith, and he's going to get it forward to Malanda. 2.5 minutes as time is ticking. It's out. We get a freebie. Let's go. On your horses, do your thing. 2 minutes left. Broadhead down the line. Too heavy on the touch, and it's going to get punted out, but we'll take another free kick. Hull City with control in the Norwich game. They're still not even at 90 minutes, so they'll have added time. We'll be watching that one after this one for if we're not able to score. Well, even if we are able to score, we'll still be watching that one. Forward, Nathan Broadhead, 20 yards, 18 yards, taking on his man towards the goal. Left foot, chip up in the air, just touches the top of the net. Norwich City on the attack into the area, right foot block. Can they get it before they steal it? They do. Oh, and then pulled down. That's not a free kick. All right, Hull City with control then. And then given away. Come on, Norwich, do a thing down there. We're waiting for Thomason. Corner kick, left-footed in swinger. 1.5 minutes left. Come on. It's headed straight up in the air. Doyle not able to get it back, and so it's going to be Middlesbrough on the clear. Disruption. What's Danny Ward all the way forward looking for the goal, and he's got to scramble back now. Free kick for Middlesbrough as Danny Ward going all the way back. And they're just going to play it short and try to control it. The press on. Got to get the ball back. Got to get the ball back. Norwich City with the ball, searching. 6 minutes of added time, 6 minutes left in Hull. 30 seconds left here. Into the area, turn it the other way. Longman over to Windass. He's pulled down, free kick. Got to go quick. Got to go quick. Windass is going to thump it down the pitch. Headed away. Keeler Dunn, Broadhead with it. He's got more on the left. Gets it over to him. Broadhead, 4 jerseys forward. Score, please, left foot, and he misses it. That's it. That's going to be it. And we turn to Hull City and watch Norwich and hope they can do something in the next 5 minutes. Everybody's staring at the clock, staring at the phones, watching. Full time. Finish out of it after ours, and we're watching Norwich City as they're moving forward. 9 yards out, drawn back. Come on, lads. Lots of green in the area, but it's headed away by Hull City. I'm trying to scramble and figure out where everybody is. Cordoba has it. McConville for Norwich City over to the right-hand side. That's one of the substitutes. Mundell Smith into the area. Nothing but... Oh, and he muffed the clear, but Norwich couldn't get it. And it's still alive. And they point to the corner. Corner from the left-hand side. I guess that did go out before it got cleared back by Norwich City. We're still alive, but we need the Canaries. Oh... Knocked down, shot, missed, glanced wide. Not the best of attempts there by Sam Field. Or was that Mundell Smith? Either way, 26 or 46. They're putting on their jackets in Hull City thinking this is wrapped up. 3.5 minutes left. It's been a hell of a ride. Come on, Norwich. Free kick for Hull City. 3 minutes left. In no hurry. On an offside goal. Feel free, if you haven't seen it, you can look up McBurney's second goal. And that's how they're going to get in. They're going to get in because the linesman on that right side sucks in Hull City. Still haven't played it. Now they're whispering each other to strategize. And they're going to go to the corner and look to waste time. And too heavy, and they kick it out. So the giveaway for us. And Norwich, to be fair, rather spry. They're still chasing it down. MW joining from somewhere. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. The highest Wrexham has ever finished in the championship, irrespective of what happens. People expected relegation or a bottom mid-table or below finish, and we've done damn well accounting for ourselves, and it's been a fun season. Things are good. Things are good in Wrexham, but man, I would love for Norwich, who finally has possession, to do a thing here in the next minute and a half. Break some hearts. Matt Crook's got a yellow card, I'm assuming for time wasting. I don't have the audio in my ear. Norwich still with possession, 25 yards out. Into the area, loose ball, 9 yards, knocked. That's got to be a handball the other way. And they're going to call a corner instead. So a corner for Norwich City. And they're running. They're running to try and score this. So you got to give the Canaries credit. They're trying. This is no sitting back on their laurels. They've got players forward. Magoma gets a yellow card for complaining to the official. The handball, by the way, when I yelled handball, was I thought was on a Norwich City player. Oh, Magoma, you know what? He was hauled down pretty bad. I don't think he called that, but especially this late in the game with the season on the line. Right-footed corner, 50 seconds left. Big battle in the middle of the box. Officials coming forward to have a headmaster talk about as we wait and watch this. And now the headmaster's out to say it's got to be on the circle. It's on the circle. 20 seconds of wasted time. He's just telling him to move the ball back. All right. Officials getting overly involved here. It has been a long time in the corner, right, Wensley? Way too much time. Score one here, please. Right foot delivery up in the air along the 6-yard box. Keeper just comes out and collects it. Pander grabs it, and that's probably it. They're in the 100th minute in Derby. I mean, it's over, and it's over. Season's it. That's it. Full time, Hull City advance. We don't. An offside goal for Hull City to clear Wrexham, and that's the series. That's the season. That's the documentary. Is bad officiating determines the outcome of the playoffs and who makes it in. At the end of the day, it hurts. It sucks. But did we have Wrexham? This is what I was hoping for, was Wrexham had a sniff at the end of the season to try and get in. We had more than a sniff to try and get in. Things are still good. We build, we go again. That's an exceptional season, and we can only get better. So back in the championship, it will not be 4 back-to-backs, but Wrexham building and continuing forward. Nothing but optimism and hope, and we get to come back next season and do this all over again. 7th is more than respectable. I want to thank all of you guys and gals for taking part in this as part of your Wrexham experience. We've all fallen in love with the club. We've all lived and died and gone through the nerves. Brendan, it's been a crazy 105 minutes or whatever the hell it's been, but with all the added time, 102 minutes with the added time. What's your thoughts?
Great season. Obviously, disappointing the finish, but yeah, proud of them. It was exciting, and I enjoyed hanging out with the Red Horde every weekend. It's been great.
It's been fun, and I'm hoping for the summer I can bring it back with some more videos than I normally do, and get that stuff out. We've got some World Cup stuff going on, and so we'll be around. I've got things already cooked. This one, it sucks. You had the Dan Ward stuff at the start that was the first Conway goal. The second goal, Dan Scarr blows it. Couldn't find any magic in the second half. But nothing but effort and heart today. You can't take it away from the guys in red. They went forward the whole time. And thanks. I'll check the Instagram for that message. I should have had the Discord up on this channel. Maybe I can join with my other one where I have Discord. Oh, it's not on that one. It's on this one. Before we leave, I'll just talk my way into being able to find the Discord channel and put that one up for the people that are here, to make sure you guys can connect with us during. Oh, and it's the wrong Discord. I won't have it unless I grab this. Oh, I'm frustrated. I'm disappointed. I cannot take that away from how I feel. But at the end of the day, if you tell me that we sat 7th and we're in it on the final day with a chance, I'd say that's a successful season. Oh, sure, Twitter's going to laugh at us now, but I mean, we deserve to be in the playoffs. That's the end of the day. People can say whatever they want, and the reality is they hate us because we're a threat. We are a legit threat in the championship, and we will be again next year. Nothing guaranteed, but we're there. So I'm almost back with you guys to post the Discord, because I'd love to have you guys join that. There's the Discord.
I'll make a World Cup channel. That's what Deandra was looking for, so we can keep that chat around the World Cup teams and games in there.
So when you say channel, I was going to stream it here as well as I've got one called Global Watch Along that we can put on at the same time. And
no, I just mean a chat, a way to segment out the chat,
Oh, into the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, and figures it out. And if anybody's listening and you feel like you want to do what we do, and you've got a team that you want to support as you go through it, I mean, give us a shout. We can figure that out, whether we teach you how to OBS it yourselves, because we can't have Brendan doing, all 18 teams, but we'll figure it out. Thanks, Me Plus. Appreciate the shout there. Let them hate. That's exactly it, Morris. Let them hate. We didn't lose. We take it. It's been a great season, and we go again next year. We get to come back, and maybe we'll have a live where we'll talk about options and where players are, and people can all do their research, and we'll have a chat as to whether we like people and we don't like people. Maybe we do that just to have an excuse to get together over the summer in addition to the World Cup. June 18th, the draw for the women's UEFA first round qualifying. The Wrexham ladies looking to do what no Welsh team has done in 753 minutes, and that's at least score a goal. Wins would be better. And it's a weird tournament. You'll see when I get through it. But if you're able to get through the first mini tournament, then you get a lot more games. So that first mini tournament will be a thing, and we'll do that. And I might have another thing I could work on as well. So anyway, much love and appreciation, everybody. I will, it sucks. It does. And that's the way to wrap it up for Santiago. It sucks, but we accept it, and we can still celebrate a successful season. Just that much too short from glory. And in fact, not that much, about that much, because that's how far offside McBurney was. I'm going to go have another look at that one. And we will see you guys. Stay tuned. I'll post on the channel to try and give you guys warning when things are coming up. Brendan, any parting thoughts before we go our way for this season?
Thank you, Red Horde. I appreciate you. It's been great.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. All the best. Appreciate it. Much love. Take care. Bye.